Hi students, in the previous session we studied how to equate two matrices, how to add two matrices, how to subtract two matrices and how to find the scalar multiplication of a matrix. Okay, let me recollect what we learnt in the previous session. Okay, when we can equate two matrices. Equality of matrices. Two matrices A and B are said to be equal. Two matrices A and B are said to be equal, that is A equal to B, only when these two conditions are satisfied. A and B are of same order. A and B are of same order. Second one, corresponding elements are also same. So these are the two conditions to be satisfied to equate two matrices. Next, how to add two matrices. Addition of two matrices. Two matrices A and B can be added. We can find the sum of two matrices. A plus B is possible only when again A and B are of same order again. In that case, how to find the sum? Then corresponding elements are added. So to find the sum of the two matrices, the corresponding elements are added, provided both the matrices are of same order. Subtraction of two matrices. That is, a matrix B can be subtracted from A. It is denoted by A minus B. That is nothing but A added with negative matrix of B. And this is also possible only when A and B are of same order. And finally, scalar multiplication of a matrix. If A is a non-zero matrix and K is a non-zero scalar, K into A is called scalar multiplication of a matrix. How to find the answer? Multiply K with all the elements of matrix A. So we know how to equate two matrices, how to add two matrices, how to subtract two matrices, how to multiply a scalar to a matrix. And we have done problems seeing these concepts. Okay. In this session, we are going to study how to multiply 2 matrix. How to multiply 2 matrix? Okay, in finding the sum or difference, the order of the matrix is going to be very important. We can perform this operation only when their order are going to be same. Now, to multiply 2 matrix, what is the condition to be satisfied? To find the product of 2 matrix, what are the condition to be satisfied, and how to find the product we are going to see now. Consider a matrix of order A with P by Q, and B is a matrix of order M by N. When can I find the product AB? First, we have to check whether the product AB is possible or not. Now, order of A is P by Q. Order of B is, we write the order just one step intent, so it is written here M by N. The product AB is possible. AB is possible only when the number of columns in A, matrix A, should be equal to number of rows in matrix P. That is, number of columns in the first matrix. Number of columns in the first matrix should be equal to number of rows in the second matrix. That is, Q should be equal to M. In that case, the product AB will be of order. What is left over here? Number of rows in the first matrix is P, and number of columns in the second matrix, it is going to be N. So, the resultant matrix is going to be of order P by N. So, this is the condition to be satisfied for multiplication of 2 matrices. Number of columns in the first matrix must be equal to number of rows in the second matrix. Okay. So, this is the condition. Q is going to be the number of column in the first matrix, M is going to be the number of rows in the second matrix. They must be equal only when we can find the product of 2 matrices. Okay. So, these number are going to play a very vital role, okay, in finding the product of 2 matrix. Now, how to multiply? What is the process of multiplication of to find the entries of the resultant matrix? We have to multiply the elements. Suppose if you are having 3 elements in the first row, then definitely we must have 3 elements in the first column. We must multiply first element with the first element, second element with the second element, and third element with the third element. That's why we are making sure the number of element in the row, that is number of columns in the first matrix. This is the first column, this is the second column, this is the third column, must be equal to the number of rows in the second matrix. This is the first row, second row, third row. Is it clear? So, we are getting a shape like this 7. Okay. And the number of elements present in the horizontal line will be equal to number of elements present in the vertical line. Then only we can perform the multiplication. Suppose we are going to have 2 elements, then definitely we are going to have only 2 elements. Then how to multiply? We have to multiply with first element with the first element, then second element should be multiplied with the second element. We are not supposed to multiply with the first element with the first element and the first element with the second element. Not like that. We have to multiply with first element with the first element, second element with the second element. Suppose if you are going to have 3 columns in the first matrix, we are going to have 3 columns in the first matrix, then definitely we must have 3 rows in the second matrix. Okay. Now how to multiply? How to multiply? Same process. First element with the first element, then second element must be multiplied with the second element, third element should be multiplied with the third element, and then you have to find the sum of all the product. We have to find the sum of all the product. So this is the process of multiplying 2 matrices. Let us discuss a very simple problem and make ourselves comfortable in multiplication of 2 matrices. I take a simple matrix. A is a matrix 3 minus 1 5 4 2 6 7 5 8. What is the order of this matrix? The order of this matrix is going to be 3 by 3. I am going to take a B matrix. 1 minus 5 minus 2 4 minus 1 7. What is the order of this matrix? Order of this matrix is again 3 rows and 2 columns. I am going to find the product AB. Okay, I am going to find the product AB. Is it clear? First we have to check whether AB is possible or not. So what is the order of matrix A? Order of A is 3 by 3. I am going to find AB, correct? So A is first, B next. So I'll write just inside. Okay, order of the second matrix is going to be 3 by 2. So I check it. Number of columns in the first matrix is equal to number of rows in the second matrix. Yes, it is equal. So I can find the product. So here 3 and here also 3. They are equal. So what is the order of the resultant matrix? The order of the resultant matrix is 3 by 2. So these two are equal. We can multiply only when these two elements are same. Okay. Now let us calculate the product. Is it clear? To understand better, I write one step in between how the product is performed. Is it clear? To make ourselves comfortable in calculation. So this is first row, first column element. So we multiply the first row with the first column. So first row is 3 minus 1 5. First column is 1 minus 2 minus 1. Next, first row, second column, correct? First row, second column. So what is first row? The first row element is 3 minus 1 5. First row, second column. What is second column? This is your second column, correct? So this is minus 5 4 7. Next, this element is going to be second row, first column. What is the position of this element? Second row, first column. So I am going to consider the second row of the first matrix. Second row of the first matrix is 4 2 6. First column 1 minus 2 minus 1. Again, this is going to be second row, This is going to be second row, second column. This position is second row, second column, correct? So how to find this particular element? We have to multiply second row element. We have to multiply second row element with second column element. Second row of the first matrix should be multiplied with second column of the second matrix. So what I will get in that case? 4, 2, 6 multiplied with minus 5, 4, 7. Row element should be multiplied with the column element. Is it clear? Now we have left with the third row also there. Third row also is there. So we have to multiply third row with the first column. To get this entry, this is A31, correct? Third row, first column element. So how to get it? We are going to multiply the third row of the first matrix. What is that? 7, 5, 8. Multiplied with the first column. What is that? 1, minus 2, minus 1. Then this is third row, second column. So third row, 7, 5, 8. Multiplied with the second column. Minus 5, 4, 7. So you can very well see the row elements are multiplied with the column elements. So it is in the form of 7. So whenever we say matrix multiplication, we must think over this 7 shape. So horizontal element should be multiplied with vertical elements. Okay. Now I am going to multiply. How to multiply? First element is multiplied with the first element. So 3 into 1. Plus second element is multiplied with the second element. Second element is multiplied with the second element. What is that? Minus 1 into minus 2. Then third element is multiplied with third element. So 5 is multiplied with minus 1. So this corresponds to single element. Okay. After finding the product, we have to find this sum. First element is multiplied with the first element. Second element is multiplied with the second element. Third element must be multiplied with third element. And they are added together. They must be written as a single element. We are not supposed to split and write. We have to write it together, intact, by the symbol plus. Is it clear? So I found out the first element. Next one. This is row element. This is going to be the column element. We have to multiply. You can very well see we are having 3 elements in horizontal way and 3 elements in the vertical form. Okay. How to perform? The same process. First element is multiplied with the first element. So 3 is multiplied with minus 5. 3 multiplied with minus 5 plus minus 1 is multiplied with 4. Minus 1 multiplied with 4 plus 5 multiplied with 7. So I finished first row, second column element. I found the product. Yet to simplify, we will do it later. Now second row, first column, multiply first with the first element. So it is 4 into 1. First element multiplied with the first element. Then second element multiplied with the second element. Second element in the horizontal form is 2. Second element in the vertical form is minus 2. Plus third element in the horizontal form is 6. Third element in the vertical form is minus 1. So I found the product. So after finding the product, they must be added. Okay. So we are not supposed to write at a separate term. Okay. We should not give gap. We have to put plus symbol between the product. Next, second row, second column. Second row, second column. Multiply. So it is 4 into minus 5 plus 2 into 4 plus 6 into 7. So first element with the first element, second element with second element, third element with the third element. We found the product and we have added together. Next one, 7 into 1. First element with the first element, then plus symbol. Second element with second element. What is the second element? 5. In the column format, what is the second element? Minus 2. I found the product. Plus. Third element is there, left over there, correct? 8. And 8 should be multiplied with which number? Minus 1. So 8 multiplied with minus 1. Now, so third row, first column element is over. Next, third row, second column element. So you can very well see we are having 3 elements. 1, 2, 3 in the horizontal form. In the vertical form also we are having how many elements? 1, 2, 3. So how to multiply? First element is multiplied with first element. What is that? 7 into minus 5 plus 5 into 4 plus 8 into 7 equal to. And you can very well see that the order of the matrix is going to be 3 by 2. Okay. Now we have to simplify this. Is it clear? Now multiply 3 into 1, 3. Minus 1 into minus 2. So it is going to be plus 2. 5 into minus 1, minus 5. So these 3 elements correspond to single element. 3 plus 2 minus 5 is going to be the first row, first column element. Okay. And next one, 3 into minus 5. It is going to be minus 15. Minus 1 into 4. So it is minus 4. 5 into 7. It is going to be 35. Then second row, first column element I am going to simplify. 4. 2 2s are 4, okay, but it is 2 into minus 2, it is going to be minus 4 in that case. 6 into minus 1, minus 6. I simplify this one further. 4 into minus 5 is minus 20. 4 into minus 5, minus 20. 2 into 4, it is going to be 8. 6 into 7, it is going to be 42. Then I am going to multiply these two numbers. 7 ones are 7. 5 into minus 2, minus 10. 8 into minus 1, minus 8. Here, 7 into minus 5, minus 35. 5 into 4, plus 20. 8 into 7, 56. Okay. I simplify further. How to simplify 3 plus 2 minus 5? 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 minus 5 is 0. What about this one? Minus 15 minus 4. It is going to be minus 19, but the plus 35. So plus 35 minus 19. The answer is going to be plus 16. What about this one? Here 4 and minus 4 can be cancelled. So result is going to be minus 6. Next one, minus 20 plus 8 plus 42. So plus 42 plus 8 plus 50 minus 20 is going to be 30. Here 7 minus 18. So 7 is with the plus symbol and 18 is going to be with the minus symbol. So we subtract the smaller one from the bigger one and we take the bigger number symbol. Okay, minus 18 plus 7. Minus 18 plus 7 is going to be minus 11. Finally, plus 20 plus 56. It is going to be 76. and minus 35. So it is going to be plus 41. So this is how we are going to multiply two matrices. Okay. So to make ourselves comfortable, I have included this step. Okay. But in the future, we are not going to show this step. Okay. Straight away, we will try to multiply. So how to find the first row, first column element? First row of the first matrix will be multiplied with first column of the second matrix. First row, second column element. For that, we have to multiply first row of the first matrix with second column of the second matrix. So we have to follow this procedure to find the product of the two matrices. Okay. So we will solve few problems here. Here we are having two matrices. One matrix is A minus 1, 2, minus 5, and another matrix is B 2, minus 1, 7. Here we are going to write the orders only. Okay, we are not going to find the product. Here we are going to find the order of A, B and B. We are going to find only the order for the product A, B and B. Okay, so we start. What is your A matrix? A matrix is minus 1, 2, minus 5. What is the order of this matrix? Order of this matrix is, how many rows it is going to have? This matrix is having only one row. So it is 1 by, how many columns it is going to have? 1, 2, 3. It is going to have 3 columns. So the order is 1 by 3. What about matrix B? B matrix is 2, minus 1, 7. What is the order of this matrix B? How many rows it is going to have? This is going to have 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. 3 rows. And how many columns it is going to have? Only one column. So 1. So A is a matrix of order 1 by 3 and B is a matrix of order 3 by 1. And I am going to find the order of the resultant matrix of the product AB. Okay. So how to find the order of AB? First we have to check whether the product is permissible or not. Order of A, it is going to be 1 by 3. Order of B, it is going to be, we leave one gap and write just indent. Okay. Order of B is 3 by 1. So what is the condition for product of two matrices? Number of columns in the first matrix should be equal to number of rows in the second matrix. Are they equal? Yes, of course. So number of columns of matrix A should be equal to number of rows of B. So the condition is satisfied. Now what is the order of the resultant? So because these two are going to be equal, the product is permissible. So the resultant matrix is of order 1 by 1. So AB is a matrix of order 1 by 1. So it will have only one element. It will have only one element. Now we are going to consider order of BA. First we have to check whether BA is possible or not. For that we have to write order of B. What is order of B? Order of B is 3 by 1. How many columns it is going to have? It is going to have only one column. It is going to have only one column. Now what about order of A? Order of A. Order of A will be equal to 1 by 3. Correct. How many rows this is going to have? This is going to have only one row. So the condition is satisfied very well. Correct. So what is the condition? Number of column in first matrix B should be equal to number of rows of the second matrix. Second matrix is A. So they are equal. They are very much equal. Correct. So what is the resultant of the product? What is the order of the resultant matrix? The resultant matrix will have the order 3 by 3. So BA is going to be of order 3 by 3. So order of AB is going to be 1 by 1. Order of BA is going to be 3 by 3. So this is how we have to find the order of the product of two matrices. Okay. Now they are given a question. If A is a matrix of order 3 by 3 and B is a matrix of order 2 by 3, can you find AB? So with the orders we have to verify and tell whether the product is possible or not. So A is a matrix of order 3 by 3. So it is going to have 3 columns. B is a matrix of order 2 by 3. It is going to have only 2 rows. For AB, okay, to find the product AB, number of columns in the first matrix, matrix A, how much it is? It is going to be 3. Number of rows in second matrix, second matrix, how many rows we are going to have? Only 2. They are not equal. Okay, they are not equal. Three is not equal to 2, which means here we are going to have 3 elements in a particular row of the matrix A. But in matrix B, we are going to have only 2 rows. Okay. So here we are having 3 elements. Here we are having only 2 elements. If you start multiplying the first element with the first element and second element with the second element, the third element will not have any element to be multiplied. So matrix multiplication is not possible. Matrix multiplication of AB is not possible. Okay. So this is the process of finding whether the matrix multiplication is permissible or not. We must check the orders first. Now we are having a typical question. If A is a matrix of order 3 by 2, 3 rows and 2 columns, B is a matrix of order 2 by 3, and AB is going to have the elements Cij. We are supposed to find C23 and C31. Okay, that is AB is considered as matrix C. The product is going to be considered as C, in which we are going to find the sum of only 2 elements, C23 and C31. Okay, now without finding the product, can we find a particular element? Is it possible for us to find a particular element? If you are thorough with the matrix multiplication, we can do it. Otherwise, we have to find the product AB and then we have to find that particular element. Is it clear? But first we check whether the product AB is permissible or not. Okay. Now, order of A is 3 by 2. Order of B is 2 by 3. So, number of columns in the first matrix is equal to number of rows in the second matrix. They are equal. So, the resultant matrix is going to be of order AB is going to be of order 3 by 3. Okay, that is AB is going to contain 3 rows and 3 columns. I am not going to find the entire product. I am going to find only C23. Okay, what is C23? How we are getting C23? C23 is obtained by multiplying the second row of the first matrix. What is the second row? Second row is this one. Second row of the first matrix is multiplied with third column. So, this is this element. Okay, the C23 is obtained by multiplying second row of the first matrix, that is minus 1, 1 is multiplied with third column. What is that? 1 and 2. Is it clear? Do you understand? That is C23. 2 corresponds to row element of first matrix and 3 correspond to column number of second matrix. Is it clear? So, I am taking the row of the first matrix minus 1 and 1 and a column from the second matrix, third column from the second matrix. Now, you multiply. How to multiply? We know how to multiply, correct? Row element will be multiplied with the column element. So, first element is multiplied with the first element. So, it is minus 1 into 1 plus we multiply minus 1 multiplied with the 1 plus second element is multiplied with the second element. Okay, this is the second element. It is going to be multiplied with the second element 1 into 2. So, this is minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. 1 into 2 is going to be 2. So, minus 1 plus 2 will be equal to 1. This is C23. Now, I am going to find out C31. Any guess how to find C31? C31. 3 is the first number. First number always correspond to row number. Correct? First number is always going to correspond to row number. So, it is going to be third row of the first matrix. 3 is going to be third row of the first matrix. What is the third row? It is nothing but 2 and 3. 1. The second element. The second element is going to correspond to always column number. And it is present in the second place. So, it is going to be the first column of the second matrix. So, we write third row is going to be 2 and 3. First column is going to be 3 and 1. We are going to find the product. And you can very well see we are again have 2 elements in the row and 2 elements in the column. Correct? So, first element will be multiplied with the first element, the second element will be multiplied with second element. Start multiplying. 2 into 3 plus 3 into 1. First element is 2 multiplied with the first element. So, 2 3s are 6. Second element is 3. Here also second element is 1. So multiply it. 3 ones are 3. So 6 plus 3 is going to be 9. Now find the product. Sorry, find the sum. C23 plus C31, which is equal to 1 plus 9. 1 plus 9 is nothing but 10. So here we are finding out the particular element of the product of the matrix without performing the full multiplication. Without finding the entire multiplication of two matrices, we are able to find a particular element. Is it clear? So in this session, we have learnt how to find the product of two matrices. Is it clear? The product of two matrices is possible only when the number of columns in the first matrix is equal to the number of rows in the second matrix. If they are equal, then we can perform the multiplication. How to find the product? To find the product, we have to multiply the elements in the 7 shape. Okay. The number of elements in the horizontal row will be equal to number of element in the columns. Okay. In that, corresponding elements will be multiplied. First element will be multiplied with the first element, second element will be multiplied with the second element, and so on. And after finding the product, we have to find the sum. When you find the product, you must not write as a separate term. Okay. While finding the product, we must write it as together. Okay. So we have learned how to find the product of two matrices. Thank you, students. We will meet in another session of matrices multiplication. Thank you.